God used words to speak into existence the world. Then he said that his words will accomplish what it was meant to accomplish. Then he gave the authority to you and I after he created the world, right? Which means if we take the word of God and speak it through our authority, it will do the same thing that God did, and it will create things. Now I want us to look at this in just a little bit of a different, I want to see how we can put this in a real practical way for ourselves. Mark 11:23, we've talked about this a lot through this series, but I want to look at it from just a little bit of a different view. It says, listen to the truth I speak to you. If someone says to this mountain with great faith and having no doubt, mountain, be lifted up and thrown into the midst of the sea, and believes that what he says will happen, in other words, a future tense, it will be done. So here, what is it it's saying? It's saying first we have to say, then we believe something that hasn't happened yet, okay? So, and then it says it will happen. Will happen is a future tense. So what it's saying here is that if you say to a situation, something you're lacking, something you're needing, something, an issue in the way, whatever that might be, you start speaking faith-filled words to it, it will manifest. So let's put this in a different context. Our words frame our future. They become a container that God can fill with his promise. Okay? So our words frame our future. They become a container that God can fill with his promise. We, in our own strength, cannot make something happen. But what we can do is take the authority to speak something into our future where the word of God and his promise then comes in and fills it. But the problem is, God has all these promises he wants to pour out on us, and we're not creating the containers to hold it. You see, our containers are the things that God can manifest his glory in. Okay, you want a harvest of healing, you had better be creating containers of healed and whole. You better be speaking that into your future. Don't wait till you're sick to build a container of healing. Okay? When you plant a seed today, it takes a little while sometimes to harvest, right? You better be planting seed. I learned this a long time ago. Man, we dealt with so much sickness and disease. We finally got healed of it all, and then we're like, yeah, we're going to start declaring healing into our future so we don't have to deal with this crisis all the time. Okay, but you're framing, you better be speaking. I pray regularly, daily. Lord, thank you that we are healed and whole. Thank you that healing is already ours. Not when I'm sick, but when I'm healthy, because I want to stay healthy, right? Speak provision into your life. Financial provision. You go, well, I got a good job. I don't really need anything. Well, you better speak provision into your future to make sure it stays that way, right? Because our words are framing the vessels that God can use to fill your future. But we have to frame our future. What do you want in your future? You better start putting vessels of things that you want God to manifest into your future.